Chat. Am I live? Am I in here? Am I in here playing that Pokemon? I guess I'm not playing. I'm in the team builder. We're doing some Legend Za talk today, as that's the only thing I care about at the moment. Shout out to Gen 9 OU. It's definitely one of the tiers of all time. But all I care about right now is where that Legend Za is at. You know what I'm saying? And why hasn't anybody made a new fake stat leaks paste bin and sent it around circulating? Somebody needs to make a new convincing fake base stats and start shilling it around so I can take a look, give my expert thoughts. But anyways, I had to get involved. I had to give my own thoughts more and more. And I also wanted to know what the agency was up to and what everybody else thought. Because we have about 8 Pokemon or so, right, that have been revealed as Megas. Delphox, Chesnaught, Greninja, Raichu, Victreebel, D-Knight, Hawlucha. And then there's one more, right, that I'm not remembering at the moment. That's been revealed. Shout out to my boy Champion Chrome in the chat. Malamar. That's y'all's friend Malamar, I forgot. You should be able to add another Pokemon. I feel like you can. Like, what if I did Malamar and then I did Hawlucha? What would happen? Oh my god, I just hacked the system. Oh my god. I just made an 8-mon team. I'm so tough for that. I'm so tough for that hack. W hack. Who saw that hack I just did? I just made the first 8-man team. I really do this. Shout out my boy Ryan. I remember the possibility of a Deltarune playthrough for streams being mentioned a while back. Is that still on the table? Bro, I don't think so. Or at least not anytime soon. I haven't played the... Wait, no, I did. I played Undertale on stream back in like 2020. But I haven't played Deltarune. I don't think I'm gonna play. I haven't played a game in a minute. I don't know when the next game I'll play will be. Probably Legends. Shout out my boy Nez Earthpound. Shout out Duh Panda. Shout out my boy Pyrotic Blaziken for 33 months. Agents are saying Pokemon could be wavy, but what if we get a Mega Flygon in DLC? How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? How many times do I have to teach everybody the lesson of this Mega Flygon nonsense? It ain't happening. It just ain't happening. But I wish it would happen. I wish. But it's not gonna happen. But yeah, when Legend Za comes out, I'll try to stream it. My internet is buns, but I'll figure it out. Like I said, I'm gonna have the best 480p Legend Za stream probably ever. It's gonna be the stream. Street saying they're making Mega Chesnaught the best body presser of all time. They are, bro. They literally are. Let me find that fake paste bin that that had those random leaked stats. Let me find that. Let me find that nonsense. Let me see what they're saying. Chesnaught 127 attack, 142 defense, 94 special attack. Fuck out of here. 115 speed F, 64 speed. First off, they juiced the abilities pretty heavy. Only plus 20 defense, plus 40 speed F. That bitch would be so cooked. Like, that shit would be too crazy. I never actually realized that Chesnaught doesn't need much to be a menace to society. What did Mega Aggron get buff-wise? Plus what? Plus 60 defense? And then what? Plus speed F and a plus attack? A little bit. Yo, this fake Chesnaught spread ain't even bad though. This 127, 142. 127, you be hitting some numbers, bro. 127 is very heavy attack. Hold on. Hold on. It lost its rock typing. Aggron losing the rock typing was a blessing, though. Because then it wasn't weak to all these random moves but 4x. And it also wasn't weak to water attacks. It was actually a blessing for Aggron to lose the dual type. Because regular Aggron is buns. Mega Aggron is the man. Oh yeah, Filter. Filter plus only being a steel type is so epic. Another Za Mega stream has hit the agency, quite literally. Quite literally. I be Za maxing. Let me post this real quick. Okay. Both Mega Raichus being mono-electric auto killed them for me, not gonna lie. I also think that we're not going to be able to save Raichu whatsoever. Let me take a look at this. Oh, this doesn't even have Raichu on it. Damn. I guess they weren't able to give their theories. Shout out my boy Waluigi Pinball in the chat. What's good, homie? Shout out my boy Glop. Shout out Georgie. Hello, Blunder. Hello, Agency. Hello, everybody. I've seen some people giving speculation that Raichu's going to be the first Mega to break the plus 100 like the plus 100 to BST. No, bruh. That's not happening. They're not throwing out the rules like that. Everybody gets a plus 100. Raichu getting a plus 100. Raichu's getting a plus 100. Both being pure electric, I don't think is savable. Mega Manectric was actually decent for its time. It wasn't great by any means, but it did its thing. But you know, like Raichu Alola was honestly a decent step up, and all they did was give it 5 more special attack. Noticing that we have 200 viewers but only 34 likes. What is happening tonight? Those numbers need to go up immediately. Shout out my boy AJ in the chat. He's spitting. Those numbers do need to go up. Mega Manectric with an item would have saved Gen 9, just saying. Is that so? That's what Gen 9 was missing? There's... Here's the closest thing you're going to get. Here's the closest thing you're going to get to your Manectric in Gen 9. Here you go. This is the closest thing you're going to get, unfortunately. But yeah, Raichu, we might see like 140. I'm about to hit that inspect element, start changing the shit. Make it interesting. Oh my goodness. Let me X this out. But yeah, we need 140 special attack and 140 speed, and then I don't care where the other 10 go. That's all they got to do. They need to go all the way. If one of them is electric surge, it's salvageable. Oh, bro, if one of them is electric surge, it'll be used a lot. Electric terrain is a big deal to set up. That's why we needed, bro. Sandy is not Coco, and his ass needs to stay away with terrain. I've been playing Gen 7. I actually got top 10 on the Gen 7 ladder, which, by the way, the Gen 7 OU ladder is tough as shit. Threats are still looming on the Gen 7 OU ladder. There are some giga threats. But anyways, I was playing Gen 7 OU, and I was using Specs Coco. Bro, electric types will never have it that good again. That was such a beautiful era to be an electric type. Choice Specs Tapu Koko, man. Something special. So if you got it, use that Pokemon. Something special. Too bad, man. Now they're giving us Sandy Shocks. The fuck out of here. Who is Sandy Shocks? We don't want that. We don't want that. Raging Bolt is pretty insane. But Coco, man. Choice Specs Coco paid my rent. Real shit. Real shit. That's just levitate, but again. Well said. But Koko also had 135 BP moves. No, literally. Terrain being 1.5x back in the day was something super nasty that we used to play with. You never really even had to use your brain with Koko specs. You just click HP Ice on the Switch. If they go to Landorus or Gliscor or Garchomp, you kill it, and then you click T-Bolt the rest of the game. Specs Koko is giga broken. Terrain when it was 1.5 was filthy. Tapu Lele also 0 checks. At least Pursuit existed. Man. But yeah, if Raichu does get, what is it? Electric Surge? This guy would be, it would be used a lot. Especially think about champions, right? You go to your Raichu, you Mega, it sets up Electric Terrain. Now all your guys are boosted up. The only issue with Electric Terrain, which I guess you can also say is a potential weakness of a Sun team, is that you boost the other person's Proto/Cork Drive Mons. And Electric Surge, the Proto Mons are more likely to be sprinkled on teams in OU at least. Like Moth, Valiant. Well, I don't know if I can make that claim. Because, you know, Bolt is Proto. Tusk is Proto. Tusk is like the most used Mon. I guess it's pretty even, actually. Shout out my boy Noobish. How you doing today, Blunder? I'm chilling, man. I figured I would stream again. I figured I would give the agency some beautiful, beautiful art, aka a second stream. Do you think the Gen 6 starters are getting a new signature move? Yes, I do. Me and Sama were talking about that today. The fact that when we were looking at the descriptions on the website, I can pull them up actually, just to show the shit more accurately. Give me a second. But yeah, when we were reading the descriptions on the website, it was really specifying a couple things in particular. So for Delphox, it keeps talking about its psychic powers and how it has these 2 branches that float by its side. And so first it mesmerizes them with its psychic powers, and then it confuses them. After confusing them, it incinerates them with scorching flames. So it says these seemingly autonomous flames don't just confuse the opponent, they can also be combined with the flames Mega Delphox spits from its mouth, forming a huge fireball that engulfs and burns its target. Basically, Delphox got some literal super spirit bomb attack OTW, and it's about to get crazy. A fire move with burn chance. I think it's going to be something with confusion chance for sure. Can't wait for Delphox to learn branch poke. Yo, mods. Yo, ban this guy. branch poke is filthy. Get the fuck out of here. That'd be tight. Somebody would have to pay. Somebody would have to pay. Gonna be like Malignant Chain with Poison Puppeteer. Malignant Chain is low-key one of the most unfair BS moves ever made. So I hope not, to be honest. I really hope they don't make anything like that again. What Petron has going on is like the most nonsense like the Malignant Chain is so funny. Fuck Petron. Nonsense, man. Water Bubble Mega Gren for the culture? Is that so? How can you poison badly and then also confuse? How is Malignant Chain real, guys? Whatever. Blunder, I keep telling my buddy we need a Mega Lapras, but he won't listen to me. How crazy would that be? Alright, let's look up Lapras' stats. Maybe you're cooking. Maybe you're crazy. How is this guy ZU with a BST of 535? You know how fucking bad you have to be to fuck up a BST of 535? What? Damn. My guy, yo, pour one out for Lapras, man. Yo, I want to see some F's in the chat. Pay some respects to Lapras, a forgotten threat. This guy never made it to OU on anything more than some meme shit. But, hey. It happens. Wow. ZU is crazy for 535. That's a really hefty. Wow. Man. Lapras, man. This is... Wow. This is a classic case of the worst distribution known to man. But they gave it 130 HP for, like, shits and giggles. But I do fuck with the big HP. That is a defining characteristic of Lapras. Shout out my boy Noobish. I may have drafted a mono Gen 5 team in Swave's draft league, but it's fine because I'm nasty like that. Swave's hating, but he'll see. Noobish, the streets know that you're a draft master, so you'll probably cook. My bro is playing Swave's draft league and also showed me his draft, and he drafted some fucking bullshit. His best mon was like Hawlucha. That's when I knew his ass was cooked. I didn't know that Lapras' special attack was so bad, and I also didn't know that its attack and its special attack were the same. I also didn't know its defense stat was so poor as well. This is actually uniquely the worst distributed base stats I've ever seen on a Pokemon that has a good usable BST. This is a work of art, honestly. I tip my hat to whoever invented this spread. I don't know how you fuck up 535. But they cooked. They really fucked this shit up. This is a masterclass in mid. How the fuck do you ruin 535? This is how you do it. Cause this shit is so buns. Wow. 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 How do you do it? How do you fucking do it? Isn't it 508? Nah, it's 535 according to Showdown. That's why I'm so shocked. You know how high 535 is? Bruh. Bruh. This makes me want to go down a trek and see who has the highest BST but is Cox. Obviously, these two are ability fucked, so that doesn't count. Salamanson, these two in RUBL, but that's okay. RUBL is still decent. Gudra and PU, it's tough, man. Shaman and ZU, I've laughed at this quite a few times. The fact that Shaman is the worst Pokemon ever is just so heartbreaking. Oh, man. You had to be there for when Shaman was actually good. You would never believe it otherwise. That's another thing. I feel like an old bitch complaining, talking about some back in my day. But if you started playing in Gen 8 and Gen 9, there's a lot of Pokemon that you would never even believe were good Pokemon. Cause you ain't never seen them shit. You ain't never seen them shits do anything. You know what I mean? It's like when Gen 5, Black and White 2, OU, I was playing it, and people would be like, oh my god, I'm misusing my Flygon. Flygon used to be the GOAT, man. You don't even know, man. And Gengar. And I would just be like, yeah, whatever, man. Whatever. Then, when I started playing tournaments, I was like, oh, Flygon's actually like that. You know what I mean, though? You never know. There are some Pokemon you couldn't respect because you never played back then. People new to Gen 8 would not believe Celebi was a Gen 3 OU staple and banned from Gen 2. Bro, I used to play when Celebi was good in Gen 5, and even I don't believe Celebi was ever good, even though I experienced a time when it was, because it's just like these Pokemon, this shit changes so much. Shit is so ass. Celebi is so ass, but somehow he's putting up numbers. But anyways, yeah, shout out to Lapras. It's a masterclass in just an awful BST. If this got a Mega, it would be marginally better, but knowing Pokemon, they would evenly distribute it and make it dicks. But yeah, a Mega would be cool. 635 is a lot harder to fuck up than 535. We need a Mega High Dragon, bro. Primarina having a lower BST than Lapras and being leagues better is so sad. What's Primarina's BST? 525? 530. Okay, it's like the same though. Also, being a fairy type is broken. Also, this special attack and this Spadef are broken. Primarina is such a perfect Pokemon. I love this Pokemon. Every time I use this shit, opponent's getting fucked up. I don't use pussy AV either. I only use Calm Mind, like a boss. AV is for hoes. We going for the win. AV is so weak. Weak sauce. We not using AV. No. Or else you use Celebi is still pretty shiced. Just Crobat being everywhere is annoying, but it can be beat. Facts. Crobat doesn't OHKO you either. Unless it's banded or goes for Z-Fly. So you can trade Psychic. I had some Celebi team. Psychium Z, I want to say. Or was it... Does Celebi get Dazzling Gleam? I feel like I used Celebi with Dazzling Gleam to snipe Hydreigon back in the day in Gen 6 UU. I think Celebi gets Dazzling Gleam. Does it? I miss Celebi. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. Design-wise. Shit's mad cool. It's a shame that it's such an awful Pokemon and it doesn't exist in Gen 9. And then in Gen 8, I think that shit's like NU. RU. Alright, I was hating. Shit's still bad though. This guy's Nasty Plot, bro. How the hell are you RU if you have Nasty Plot? Life comes at you fast, man. One day you a OU staple. A couple of gens later, you an RU fucking around with Umbreon and shit. Sadness. Shout out Celebi. Where's the Mega Celebi? We do. We do. We do need a Mega Celebi. Very well said. You know what else has plot? Delphox. I already told you what they're doing with Delphox. 144 special attack, Calm plus 30. Speed, 135. Calm plus 31. And that still leaves you with an extra 40. Which, fuck it. Put that shit in Spadef. Give it the Flutter Mane treatment. Make these 3 stats crazy. And why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not? What did this fake Pastebin say? 124 special attack, 120 Spadef, 154 speed. Yeah, they jacking my swag. Which, whatever. A lot of people are jacking my swag. I don't think that, I don't think Delphox is going to be some heinous 150 speed. What did they do to Zam's fast piece of shit Alakazam? Let me take a look. Hold on. How do I make the tier something? Alright, let me just make it Gen 7. Okay, so Zam got plus 40 special attack, plus 30 speed, plus 10 Spadef, and plus 20 defense. Damn, this guy got everything. Also, the plus 20 defense feels like a shit ton more when you realize how frail regular Alakazam is and dies to every attack. Alakazam can live like random Tornadus T U-turns and shit like that, the way that regular Alakazam gets fried by it. Yo, Megazam, they really did a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful surgery job on this Pokemon. Dr. Miami must have handled this one personally, because this breakdown, holy shite. They cooked. Whoever created this BST is the opposite of the guy who made Lapras. The guy who made Lapras is a dipshit. But whoever made Alakazam, Mega, cooked. Cooked. Give him 151 speed. Delphox. It just goes to show though, right? Delphox really doesn't need too much speed. Let me see Aerodactyl. I'm trying to think of other fast guys. These guys were already fast to begin with though. Delphox isn't some fast Pokemon to begin with. Aerodactyl got 20 speed, 30 attack, 20 defense, 20. Ooh, Aerodactyl also got some amazing distribution. Even though it's pretty well balanced, they increased every stat. It was good changes. Also, Tough Claws did a lot of heavy lifting for Aerodactyl. Without Tough Claws, Aerodactyl would have been fucking NU. So, ability definitely came into place. But yeah, Delphox is gonna have 135 speed, I think. Look at Mega Sceptile. We're gonna look at Sceptile. Sceptile's buns though. I think Sceptile got like plus 35 special attack, plus 30 speed, plus 40 special attack, not plus 35. I mean like same shit though. 25 speed, good defense, heavy attack buff too. I mean, bro, there's gonna be some jokers attempting to run Swords Dance, Scale Shot, Thunder Punch, Leaf Blade, or fucking Earthquake, or low Kick, or whatever. There will be attempts to see, like, you will see Scale Shot Mega Sceptile at some point when Champions comes out, so get ready. Sceptile is just one of those Pokemon that got completely hoed. Somehow it was never able to do anything. Bro, Sceptile's best move is like Focus Blast and Leaf Storm. Like, the shit is just destined to be ass. But I think EQ is honestly pretty damn legit. And I had a pretty good Sceptile team in Gen 7 OU. Like, no joke. I had a really valid Sceptile team. Yo, tell me I won't bring my Sceptile team to my tournament series this week. I'll show y'all right now. Tell me I won't bring it. Unless my opponent brings anything fat, then I can't bring it. Let me find this Sceptile team. Do I still have this? No, this is a deep pick. I don't know if I still have this. Alright, I think I do. Okay, yeah, I do have it. Oh my god, I used to go dumb with this team. This Shiraya. Oh my god, too easy. Too easy. Koko set up that terrain. You already know I got my regular best Koko set of all time. Classic specs. Sceptile come in, hit that Nature Power T-Bolt. Right on Celesteela. Pop that shit. Kartana in the back. Greninja in the back. Palucha in the front. Good times. Good times. Good times. I have another version of this team, actually. Man, Sceptile is one of them ones. Oh, I used to actually whoop ass with this team. And you would never believe it. But if you were there when I was playing Gen 7 and bringing crazy teams, I used to whoop ass with this shit. I don't know who made this. Obviously a fan of JoJo, judging from the nicknames. What is this? Season 5 nicknames? Tough nicknames. Either way. Actually, no, it's a bunch of different nicknames. Because this is fucking Cocoing or whatever. The point is, Sceptile SD is not fake. 319 attack stat was actually good enough. It was actually good enough. 319 with EQ Leaf Blades. So, like, this shit was actually decent. King Crimson. I remember when I was watching that season and I saw that reveal and I was like, hey, yo, that guy was fucking, he was crazy. I'm ready for that JoJo fucking part 7. When is that shit coming out? When is that anime coming out, bro? I'm ready. That first team makes me miss Koko so much. Koko is one of the greatest Pokemon of all time. I'm telling you, bro. I've been grinding through Gen 7 on the ladder again. And it's so fun to use a real Pokemon like Koko. Shout out to Brain Ache for the dono. Much love. Consider Mega Gator with Dragon's Maw. Let me look up Gator. Let's see a potential Gator. Let's see what this one says. Feraligatr. 165 attack, 120 defense. Oh my god. That would literally be like all of the stats. 105 is terrible though. I mean, it's not terrible. It's just like, it's not enough. Sheer Force was a really big blessing they gave this shit. Max attack. Part of me does think. Also, there's a rumor that the potential Mega Gator is gonna be a dragon type. So I think that they're gonna go with Strong Jaw or Sheer Force, and just I think they might even give the Mega Sheer Force, or they go with more Tough Claws, something like that. If you know this shit actually does end up being real, but let's say that they do make a Mega Gator. Like I talked about many times, it's very hard to beat Sheer Force. First off, let me see what Pokemon have sheer force in general in Pokemon. Some real shitters. At least sort this shit by national dex, I guess. Just so I can see more Pokemon. Man, sheer force is an incredible ability. It's on so many Pokemon too. Damn. Anyways, fuck Feraligatr. I think it's gonna be really hard to save that guy. I think we need huge power. Like I'm not even like memeing. They need to not be stingy with that shit and make another one. Is Mawile the only recipient of huge power? Is that the only one for Megas? And then pure power is only Medicham. Yo, it's time. It's time they stop. They need to give another one. They need to give another Mega huge power. Deadass. They need to give another one huge power. Pure power is Medicham's signature, I guess. So I get it. But they like, I'm being serious. They need to give another Mega huge power at this point. They changed Mawile's life. Bro, nobody knew who Mawile was. They bossed up Mawile's life forever. What they did for Mawile was truly a beautiful act of charity. So they need to do it again for another Pokemon. Huge power Lapras. Yo, mods. Yo, ban this guy. Talking about some huge power Lapras. I don't want no huge power Lapras. They need to exit Lapras out the game. Talking about huge power Lapras. He want that strong ice shard. Yo. But yeah, I actually want to see. I want to see another huge power. DD huge power Lapras. Hold on, hold on. That shit might be kind of tough though. Chat, forget Lapras. Reject Lapras. Reject the idea of Lapras. Lapras Mega is not real. It can't hurt you. Please listen to me. Shit needs huger power to make Lapras viable. Huger power is fucked up. If Blunder were in charge of Pokemon World regulations, they would have hunted Lapras to extinction. I would have been got rid of that shit. Blunder, how do you feel about the strange individuals who utilize Pressure Stall? Pressure Stall is actually super shiced. I was on the ladder pressure stalling the other day. Did you know that? Yo, I can show you some real evil shit. Hold on. I was on the ladder. Yo. Yo. I was on the ladder PP stalling just the other day. Give me a second. I'll show you right now. I was actually on the ladder PP stalling the other day, man. Let me find it. Hold on. Hold on. You want to see something crazy? You want to see something crazy? Hold on. I was going to hunting on the ladder for fun. I think I recorded it, actually. Hold on. You want to see some pain? Watch this. Hold on. Talking about some pressure stall. Hold on. Look at my set. Hold on. Sub, protect, SD. Wait till you see the attack. Hold on. You'll see. Icicle Spear. 48 PP. Now, hold on. Look where this game went. Also, you need to see something. This Heatran goes for Earth Power. I think that shit did not break my sub. Look. Hold on. That shit fails to break my sub. Because I have Spadef. Look, so Magma Storm breaks it and then... Anyways, watch how this game ends. So first, I do some damage to the team because you can't just be a bot the whole game. You gotta actually do damage. That set is memes. Anyways, I make Lord plays all game like the boss. And then, hold on. The GOAT last mon comes in. Sub, SD, SD. And I just stay behind my sub and I troll. SD, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, I got off some nasty PP stalls against Ferrothorn with Gyro Ball and other shit. The point I'm trying to make is, I really do this stall shit. And I love it. And I'll always be there for you, stall. That was a beautiful pressure stalling I did. I'm telling you, bro. When you're using stall, you might as well PP stall them. Well, that's not stall, obviously. But PP stall is an underrated form of winning the game. I can appreciate a unique path to victory. Shout out my boy Joey in the chat. I didn't even see. I was too busy going over the battle. You remember the team with the double dogs and arrows with rock? Yes. In fact, I do remember that team, Joe. That's a deep cut. Swave hating and Swave cord, can you go handle him? I can't. I can't. Swave got me in a 360 deal recently. I needed a new sponsor. Times were hard. And so I'm not actually allowed to legally talk bad about Swave. Like the stream. Thank you. When you can offer tie, you're a real stall lord. That's facts. That's facts. Offering the tie like a boss. That's facts. Wonder I got it. Anger Shell Mega Lapras. Why are we still talking about Mega Lapras? Why are we still talking about that shit? Also, what's Anger Shell? I don't even know what that is. Oh, that's Cloth's shit. Right. It's like you get a Shell Smash, right? When you go below 50%. We already know this is going to be Ash. Well, probably. Wait, it's not a Shell Smash, it's +1? Got it, got it. It's +1 to attack, +1 to special attack, and +1 to speed? And then you don't take any minuses? Or do you? My bad, it's been a minute since I've seen Anger Shell in action. You do get the drops? Damn. I wish it was actually Shell Smash as an ability. So you get -1 defenses and +1 to everything else. That's like okay. It's kind of buns, but it's okay. Shout out to Crobat Man for the big dono. Much love. Blunder just got back from the Pokemon Pittsburgh Regional. Can you restart? Well, luckily for you, I just started. So you haven't missed much. Shouts to Crobat Man. Thank you for the love. Also, was the Pittsburgh Regional shiest? I didn't actually watch the stream at all. Was that a good time? I saw Chupa Cross one. That guy has a tough name. Probably one of the toughest names I've ever heard in my life. But I didn't actually see any of the battles themselves. I know there was a tournament a couple weeks ago, or maybe it was just even last week, where Scyther won, and people were saying that that was some insane new metagame development, which I think is also really cool, that something like that can be like a good, you know. Well, Scyther is underrated. It's Chupacross the 4th, so tough. Facts, the 4th. Being the 4th is tough. I had a dude in my middle school, and he was the 4th. And that was tough. That was tough, bro. TCG Finals was ass. One guy had a card missing and got a game loss. It was over in 10 minutes. Yo, what? How do you make it to finals but you have a card missing? What does that even mean though? Whatever, man. That's sad. Blunder, give us Mega Bombirdier. You need me to make the boss call? Alright. If you member up, I'll make the boss call. Bombirdier getting a Mega is crazy. But this thing runs PU. This guy is the god of PU. Also, this thing's stats are low-key good. Like, this thing's better than piece of shit Lapras any day. This guy's stats are low-key good, and Flying Dark is a good typing. Gets Roost, Knockoff, gets Parting Shot. This guy's legit. Gets Sucker Punch, too. And then it gets random ass rocky payload so you can LARP as a rock type, which is nonsense. But yeah, I don't know what's up with Bombirdier. I don't know why it's a low-key good Pokemon, but it just is. This is a good typing. It's got good moves. Yeah, this this Pokemon is really strange. I'm not gonna hold you. Bro, still hating on Lapras. Fuck Lapras. Blunder, I have a question. Lapras or Octillery, who do you have more beef with? My guy, Champion Crow, you're asking some really tough emotional questions. But it'll always be fuck Octillery. Octillery's never done anything for me. Lapras has actually helped me in Emerald Rogue and shit like that. Octillery, I ain't never brought Octillery in no in-game. Octillery is buns. Blunder, how much aura does Regieleki get for outspeeding Trick Room? I like Regieleki, man. You know I'm an OG fan. Ever since Gen 8, I've been a fan. It's a shame that Gen 9 came and shit got banned immediately. That shit's not even good. They should unban it. Now that we know Transistor's not 1.5. They need to unban Regieleki on some G shit. Gen 9 is so buns. Whatever. Alright. This is an insane message I just read in the chat. Speedrunning name chaining? Bro, what? It's some brain rot ass message. Give us Mega Sandaconda? Yeah, just keep naming guys that are definitely not getting Megas. Why don't you? Sandaconda's another weirdo. He got a shiced BST, but they cooked with this guy. Nah, it's mad fun. When I hit that glare stealth rock. My boy Ski be giving me teams with Sandaconda. He be like, bro, Sandaconda's legit. Sandaconda's the funniest motherfucker ever. This shit makes no sense. You know who else? You know who else we might as well give a Mega to? This guy right here. This is a nonsensical Pokemon. Nobody knows this guy. Nobody knows him. But he hits hard as bricks. Who said give him 100 special attack? Why is he so strong? Why is... I'm a big Palossand fan. And yes, the shiny on Palossand is tough. What is Sandaconda shiny? Oh, this gray's pretty cool. What is this guy shiny? Oh. Beak changes to black. That's pretty cool, though. Anyway, these are all epic Pokemon. All three of the guys I have on my screen right now are pretty tough. I must say. Mega Arcanine. Why doesn't Arcanine get more love? You remember when we were, you know, when we were young and they would say Arcanine in its Pokedex entry, they call it the original legendary Pokemon or whatever. And then there were people being like, oh my god, Arcanine is actually a legendary Pokemon. He the secret legendary Pokemon. Arcanine is so tough. Arcanine always got so much glaze. So why the fuck is the only thing Arcanine getting a weirdo form that, yo, I will say this was a pretty good blessing, seeing as the regular Arcanine is in PU, which I don't understand. I bet you if I brought Arcanine to OU, I would go dumb with it. I bet you I would go dumb with this set. I guarantee you. I promise you. I guarantee you I would be going dumb with this set. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. If I had a Specs Arcanine, Terra Dragon, Dragon Pulse, I could be putting in work. I guarantee it. Would it be putting in a lot of work? It would be questionable. But I guarantee it. I'm going to tap in. I could actually... Bro gonna get smoked by Garg? Yo, fuck Garg. Fuck Garg. We need Mega Seismitoad. Let me see what 100 BST could do for our favorite Toad. I think Toad would probably... Toad's stats are pretty mid. What's Toad's BST? Let me check. Hold on. 509. Its stats are pretty mid, but typing, fantastic. Water Absorb, fantastic. So... it's super annoying to play. Toad has such good resistances too, right? Fire, rock, water, Electric. This guy resists so many good moves. Man, I love Seismitoad. I would just want them to focus on, like, defense maxing. Move pool fantastic? Very true. Seismitoad's move pool is amazing. Shit learns so many different types of moves. I forgot they gave this shit Power Whip, too. How can you give a guy that's 4 times weak to Power Whip, Power Whip? They don't give a fuck. They be doing anything. That's like when I found out that, what's it called? Ludicolo could learn Fire Punch. How the hell does it learn Fire Punch? You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. I was just drinking water. I went down the wrong pipe. Started choking. L. What do you think about Mega Marowak? Marowak already got one of the greatest buffs in history. First of all, Marowak was already one of the, you know, great Pokemon in Gen 2 OU. So it's not like Marowak was ever useless. Marowak... Yo, bro. I've been playing in tournaments for so many years. And one of the core memories I have is seeing my whichever one of my teammates was playing Gen 2 OU, and either playing against Marowak and seeing that shit ass blast us with SD Rock Slide, or seeing my teammate use it and then get all the turns wrong and get like pursuit trapped by Tyranitar. Oh my god, bro. Fuck Marowak. Marowak really gives me some bad PTSD if I think about it. That shit, I've seen that shit sweep so many times. I remember I saw in a tournament game back in the day, the dude clicked Swords Dance with Marowak twice and went over the limit and reset his attack. They have some funny mechanics like that in Gen 2. But anyway, yeah. Marowak, fuck out of here. Marowak has one of the greatest buffs in the history of the world, which is the Alolan form. Fire Ghost. This is one of the most epic things Game Freak ever did, though. Marowak was just a ground-type Pokemon. They completely reworked, turned it into Fire Ghost. Damn, that shit was cool. Yeah. Marowak's problem is that heavy-duty boots didn't exist. That was Marowak's problem. But also, the shit has to be thick club, or it's too weak. Man, what a funny Pokemon Marowak is. Also, Marowak defined a Trick Room in Gen 7. If you ever played Gen 7 OU, you've gotten cooked by Marowak Trick Room. It's impossible for you to have not been cooked by Marowak Trick Room at least once. I lost to Marowak Trick Room on the Gen 7 OU ladder just the other day. Just smoked my bitch ass. I couldn't do shit. Shout out to my boy Caleb. I forgot to use the restroom before hopping on the train, hoping the dopamine from the stream distracts me. Yo, that's a tough scene, bro. I've been there before when I had to go to a concert, and the train was taking forever to make it there, and I was like, bro, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Anyways, you're gonna make it, bro. You're gonna make it. All right. Just think about something else. You're gonna make it. Good luck, soldier. It's gonna be tough. And if worst comes to worst, you might just have to get off on that next stop and just piss. Can we talk about Mega Mandibuzz? What's Mandibuzz's BST? Mandibuzz got to be a 500 guy. 510. I was gonna say Mandibuzz feel fat as shit. 110 HP, 105 defense, 95 spit up. Mandibuzz is a work of art. Such a beautiful Pokemon. Perfect Pokemon. Fast, bulky, good support move pool, godly typing. Dark Flying is just a good type. The only guy that's not good with this typing is like Honchkrow. And I'm not even hating on Honchkrow, it's just not a good Pokemon. It is what it is. I remember using this in Gen 5 OU. What a goat. Facts. Yo, there was actually this guy on the ladder back in the day when I was playing on the Black White 2 OU ladder, and I'll show you what his team was. It was this. Bruh. This team was actually insane to play against. I still remember bro's team. Hold on. I still remember bro's team. This was in Black and White OU. Quag or... what was it? Quag? I want to say Quag last. What was it? Quag? I want to say Quag last. Yo, this team was a bitch to take down. OG Mandibuzz stall in Gen 5 OU. This team was a motherfucker to take out. He thought he was CTC with this team. Man, this was super, this is some super deep old lore. This guy is some ladder guy I used to play back in the day. Was this the Sandvale guy on PO? No, the Sandvale guy was different. The Sandvale guy, this was the Sandvale guy's team. Gliscor, Sandvale, Garchomp, Sandvale. And then, it doesn't really matter what else he had. Because he had these two bitches, and they would fucking sub up SD and sweep you in the sand. And he had a Genesect too, for the record. But it was back when Genesect was around for a few months. Man. Some funny shit. Ice Shard, it doesn't matter if you have Ice Shard. Well, back then nothing learned Ice Shard except for Mamoswine. Nobody was using Weavile. Anyways, yeah, Sandvale's bullshit. Chat, what are they doing for Mega Malamar? Nobody cares about Mega Malamar. My friend Malamar. That's shit's not your friend? Why is nobody talking about Malamar? Why does nobody care about Malamar, man? Why does nobody care, man? I feel like Malamar is misunderstood, man. I feel like I care. Do you care, Champion Chrome? Do you really care about Malamar? I doubt it. I doubt it. I think they're giving it the special Mega Beedrill treatment. What does that mean? You think they're going to take from the stats? The shit's stats are already pretty bad. But same could be said for Beedrill. That's my best friend. He helped me out of a tough time. That's very real. I low-key miss Venom Drench because I used to run Poison Mono for the lulz. What is Venom Drench? I actually forgot what that move is. Chat, what is that? What is it? Yeah, I don't remember what that move is. Venom Drench. I deadass forgot about that move. That should sound like some cap type move. Mega Malamar gonna confuse on switch in, or it's gonna put them to sleep. Something like that. Lower stats if poisoned. Okay. That's interesting. Venoshock Memento? What the hell? Can we get more item forms like Zacian? I like item forms. I think they're pretty cool. But I mean, Megas are item forms. Like, quite literally, that's what they are. So, like, more or less, you will be getting those. Malamar with 155 speed and access to Spore. You know what? Let me write that down. I think that's genius. I think Malamar should get plus 82 to its speed and the move Spore. You cooked. Also, we just got Ogerpon, no? True. Ogerpon is literally 4 different Gs. Ogerpon is so shiced. Shout out to Pokemon Company for making Ogerpon. That thing is so insane. Such a cool Pokemon. And one of the forms got banned because that shit was so brazy. We need Fire Ogerpon back. Fuck Dragonite. Got that +2 Mold Breaker. Ivy Cudgel to the dome. Imagine if Meloetta was shiced. I can't believe Meloetta's an NU Pokemon. This shit's so fire. Ogerpon had actual cool lore in the game too. It does. It does. You think Pokemon would cook and give some Ultra Beast Megas? Dude. I'm praying that Ultra Beasts come back. But I highly doubt we would get Mega Ultra Beasts. Or at least not in the next game. That shit would be so... Like a gen or two away. Because that would be when they revisit Gen 7. Right? And right now we're focused on Gen 6. With Legend Za. We're focused on Gen 6 lore. So next up is going to be revisiting Gen 7. When they revisit Gen 7, I'm back. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. Playing every tournament. If I have a wife and kids by then, I got to tell them not to talk to me for the next couple of months. Because when Gen 11 is really the Gen 7 reboot, I will be there. I will be there. It is what it is. I will be there. I wouldn't mind getting more Ultra Beasts too. Give me more weirdo mons. Oh, Ultra Beasts are some of the best Pokemon they ever created. Ultra Beasts are perfect Pokemon, man. They're all epic. And I'm really, really happy that Ultra Beasts carry over to Gen 8. Where they're arguably way better than they are in Gen 7. Gen 7 Ultra Beasts that actually made a difference. Kartana. And who else? Pheromosa got banned very early on. Blacephalon is very rare in Gen 7 OU. Because Pursuit is so all over the place. So really... yeah, it's just Cart. You go to Gen 8. Buzzwole's phenomenal. Blacephalon's phenomenal. Cart's still the GOAT. Oh, Celesteela. Thank you. Celesteela is amazing in Gen 7. Thank you. Steela is a big one. I forgot about that, actually. I completely forgot about that. Naga and Pheromosa got banned. And then most of these guys are cockballs. Like Nihilego. I have a Nihilego team in OU. In Gen 8, but it's terrible. I did actually bring a Nihilego to a Gen 7 tournament before, and I won. So, this mon is hilarious. This also was back when Pokemon was dipping their toes in min-maxing Pokemon. It was Ultra Beasts. Ultra Beasts were the first, like, super min-maxed in a good way. This is one of the most unique Pokemon ever, because Rock Poison hasn't been done. Since this, except Glimmora, actually. Damn, so this guy actually did get fully replaced. Because until Glimmora, this was the only rock poison, right? Damn. Glimmora took everything from you. Because this doesn't get earth power. That was one of the worst things ever. It has other, like, it has coverage otherwise, dude. It has Dazzling Gleam. It has Grass Knot. And back in Gen 7, Hidden Power exists. It even has T-Bolt, which is dope. But not having Earth Power was killer. Glim even has 3 more special attack. You're right. And Glim's ability is broken. Like, Beast Boost is dope, but it's not enough. It's not enough compared to what Glim can do. Also, Glim has Mortal Spin too, which is, like, insane. And Glim has spikes, even though nobody really uses spikes Glim anymore. Anyways, Glimmora is just too good of a Pokemon, man. That's, like, uniquely broken. Meat Beam. Meat Beam. Mega Slowking. I would want Mega Slowking OG. Not no Mega Slowking Galar. Mega Slowking Galar would get me tight. But Mega Slowking regular? I could fuck with that. Glim taking the Nihilego Sunshine is almost as bad as when they neutered Mimikyu and replaced it with the Penguin. Oh my god. You talking about fucking Ice Cube? Nobody even talks about this Pokemon. Bro, were the streets fucking with this Pokemon? Like, was he big in the anime? Did he sell a lot of plushies? What was this guy's deal? Why did they drop this guy with Ice Face? Yo, this guy's cooking. Oh, this is National Dex, though. Is he in? Is he in the game, for real? He's in ZU. Okay. What's the Ice Cube? No ice. 130 speed. This mon is hilarious. Why did they make this? I had so much fun using this belly drum bullshit. Shit's so funny. Why did they make this, bro? Belly drum jet liquidation Terra Water. True. This is where Black Sludge Bisharp video came from. This guy belly drums and is still weak is really impressive. Wonder when we getting Lil Baby and Gunna Part 4? Damn. Me and CTC gotta record that. I told CTC to record some shit with me the other day. So we'll probably get to it soon. Mega Liepard would be dope. That's a crazy pick. I haven't heard anybody talk about Liepard. What's If I had to guess, Liepard's BST is probably like 450. Probably like something low as fuck. 446. It was close. Liepard's stats are fucking bad besides the speed. So they could definitely give it some help. This was such an interesting Pokemon. This was such a weird Pokemon when it came out. What would a Mega Liepard even look like? Would it be like something like Persian Alola? Just thinking of similar dark cats. Really, how would they save this? Because these are really some bad stats, man. This is a Pokemon that might need a regular Evo. The fucking dive cat strategy. That shit was evil. I consider those to be dark days in Pokemon history. Quite literally. Mega Liepard will turn into Pure Ugly. Pure Ugly has always been one of the most confusing Pokemon of all time. Because why is Pure Ugly so fucking fast? How is this possible? How is this like... You want to talk about BSTs that make no sense? Why is this faster than a fucking race car? You know how fast 355 is? Why is this shit faster than Ogre? This shit looks fat as fuck. Why is he so fast? Shit crazy, my G. Shit faster than Latios. I'm not hating. I'm a Pure Ugly fan, first of all. I didn't know Pure Ugly had Defiant. Thick Fat's a dope ability, though. But yeah, Pure Ugly is always a very funny Pokemon to me. I never understood how this thing was so fast. Does Pure Ugly somehow have a better reaction time than the Lotties? Signs point to yes. Pure Ugly? That's what I call it. I don't know if it's Pure Ugly, but I always call it Pure Ugly. I've always called this guy Pure Ugly. That's what I thought it's supposed to be Pure Ugly. It's definitely not Pure Ugly. It's definitely supposed to be pronounced Pure Ugly. Nah. Are you telling me in the anime it's actually pronounced Pure Ugly? Oh damn, I deadass thought the way you pronounce this is Pure Ugly. But if the anime says Pure Ugly, I know it's purr like a cat, but I still thought you're supposed to pronounce it Pure Ugly. Whatever, I don't give a fuck. I'm calling this thing Pure Ugly forever. Y'all trying to teach me like I didn't know that it's a cat. It's just Pure Ugly. You know what I'm saying? Mega Rhydon would be too tough? Man, what the fuck are you talking about in the chat? Why the fuck would they give it to the middle stage? When they already got this big body bitch with the craziest stats of all time. Y'all just be saying anything. Mega Mime Jr. Get the fuck out of here. Give me Mega Okie Dokie and I will buy the Switch too. Yo, the fuck out of here. Mega Okie Dokie is very funny. Mega Lombre going 10x crazy. Speaking of that, is Floette getting a Mega Form? Well, we know Floette's going to be in the new Legends game. So, there is a chance that we get this Eternal Floette. The only issue with this is that there's no coverage. So they have to, they're going to revamp this Pokemon though. It's been 12 years and the Pokemon never actually existed. So, if this Pokemon does actually become a thing in the new game and not just a lore thing, it's going to get totally reworked. Maybe even have a dual typing. This is a real question, Blunder. Who do you think deserves a movie? I think Goodra needs one because he's shit. Goodra is shit, but we're definitely not giving Goodra's weird ass a movie. Are you crazy? Goodra's weird ass dripping all over the place. We're not giving that guy no movie. Get the fuck out of here. You know who needs a movie? Excadrill and Tyranitar need a movie. Matter of fact, they need 7 movies, bitch. They need their own Harry Potter series. That's who needs a movie. We need Excadrill. The movie. Bitch, I'm going first day. I'm putting on a suit, matter of fact. That shit's gonna be crazy too. I'm spending every dollar on that suit, matter of fact. Goodra movie is never happening. Goodra get like 1 cutscene, maybe like 1 episode. We need that Excadrill movie. Fuck what you heard. Fuck what you heard. Gliscor the movie. Gliscor the movie, and all it does is substitute and protect. I be in that bitch. I be watching, bruh. Goodra movie, first movie to sell -1 tickets. First movie where they have to pay randoms to go watch it. Alomomola the movie? Alomomola the movie is every battle I ever play with Alomomola. The Drampa movie? Fuck Drampa. I was raging about Drampa recently. God, Goodra's such a disappointment of a Pokemon. How is that shit PU? Goodra makes no sense. It's just that Goodra has a Hisuian form that is so much better because it has a Steel type. That's really all it is. There's no reason to run Goodra when Hisuian exists. Because Goodra itself is not actually a bad Pokemon. Such a weirdo. But when Goodra H exists, it's like, bro, why would you even give this joint a chance? Man. I mean, I remember running Specs Goodra in lower tiers because 110 special attack is pretty solid, but because I saw a tournament battle today, actually, and the Goodra was Knock, Toxic, Dragon Tail, and that shit was putting in so much work. It was a PU battle, obviously, but yo, I asked that actually, Shinonymous. I said if the Ruin Pokemon have if they're big in the anime, and the chat told me that those Pokemon have not even shown up in the anime yet. But which was super shocking to me. I had no idea that the anime was so in its own world, where the ruinous Pokemon had not even made an appearance yet. That shit truly shocked me. Goodra with regen could have been one. Goodra with regen would have been the most horrible cancer ever. Thank God, dude. You ever played AAA? Goodra in AAA, most awful shit you could play, bro. No chance. You couldn't pay me to play that shit. Malamar's, it's gonna be tough. Only good stats are the attack and the defense. Everything else is horrible. So maybe we see some min-maxing. Maybe they take from the stats, but I don't know how they're gonna fix this. The anime pushing Mega Charizard X again. Dude, Mega Charizard X is top 5 coolest Mega. So can you blame them? What's the most popular Mega Pokemon? Do we know? Let me Google it. Also, if you're watching the stream, I'm gonna need you to like the stream real quick. Alright, let's get these numbers up. Let me see how many likes we have. We almost had 200 likes. Let's hit 250. Most popular Mega Pokemon. Lucario, probably. Oh, Lucario's super shiced. The most popular Mega Pokemon, according to recent polls and discussion, include Mega Rayquaza, Mega Charizard X, and Mega Lucario. Alright. Sounds about right. How can people not fuck with Mega Ray? What about Mega Gengar? Is Mega Gengar popular? I always thought that thing was so fucking cool. Not even from the competitive perspective, just mad cool. Everybody loves Mega Baynet. Yo, get the fuck out of here. ain't nobody checking for no fucking Mega Baynet. Mega Gengar is shiny Mega Gengar. Oh, shiny Mega Gengar is so sick. If y'all ain't seen the shiny Mega Gengar, come on, bruh. The all-white Gengar, bruh. He looks super duper shiced. Nah, shiny Mega Gar is too tough. That's a classic. That's a classic. I'm gonna be rocking this in Champions. You think they're gonna take away this ability? and rework this Mega. Because, bro, why would you not use this in Pokemon Champions? Because Pokemon Champions is going to have that BSS shit. You know what I mean? But then again, was this thing ever shiced in BSS? Was it even good in VGC? Fluttermane and Cali S kind of beat no item. That's true, no item. And it's slower than both of those. It wons Worlds. I don't be watching VGC, bro. So. It won Worlds. Fuck is BSS? BSS is Battle Spot Singles. Put some respect on BSS. BSS is the singles of the West. Alright? Sorry, the singles of the East. I'll be playing the singles of the West. Another King Gambit victim? Fuck out of here. Big shout outs to the homie Champion Chrome for the dono. Pokemon Champions is going to introduce a whole new generation of 12-year-olds to Fun Bro. I can't wait. Jimothy Cool about to make a video on Fun Bro. You're gonna see a massive uptick in people using the. I'm about to make videos on stall only when Champions comes out. I'm gonna make a video called "This is how you win in Pokemon Champions." I'm gonna be teaching people how to use full stall in that bitch. My bro showed me the new team that is going crazy at the regional with the Scyther. And that shit has Garganical with Salt Cure Protect. That shit has a Wish Protect Sylveon. That shit has a Scarf Gold. I was like, bro, this is an OU team. This is an OU stall. It's a crazy build. It's good to see Garganical setting up Stealth Rock and Salt Curing. It's about time. It's about time. The shit going for Stealth Rock is so funny. The shit literally has the OU stall set. Dude. Garg is so nasty. Garg is so nasty. Imagine uploading a 2.5 hour long video of stalling kids and champions. Oh, bro. It'd be the best video ever. It would be a cinematic masterpiece. How to break a Lomomola and win versus stall. Going to go crazy in a few months. Invest in the stocks now. No, dead ass though. I got it. I gotta make that investment right now. You're actually spitting. I gotta make that type of video right now, bro. Just face to protect, Salt Cure, block, Garg. Just such a pain to play against. Block is fucked up. What the fuck is block? You got trolled. Do you think champions will have voice chat? Fuck no, bro. Wow, dude, Nintendo's never making no voice chat like that. Dracovish is coming. Dracovish is never coming back, bro. Dracovish would be buns in VGC though, since they run Sun so much. You just go to your fucking Koraidon and wall that shit. Because that shit's not clicking anything besides Fish's Rend. Remember the Jawlock Roaring Moon from 2 years ago? Yo, I do remember fucking Jawlock Roaring Moon. People running defensive terrors and shit. That shit was nasty. Terra Bug. Shut up on Great Tusk. Get +6. Goofy shit. Do you think Pharaoh would help balance out Gen 9 OU? Oh yeah, bro. People would stop losing to every game to Dragonite. Dragonite doesn't even run Fire Punch. It's always EQ, Ice Spinner, E-Speed, or Terra Blast. Ferrothorn would blow Dragonite up, and it would blow up Ogerpon. Ferrothorn would definitely fix Gen 9. Ferrothorn's an amazingly balanced Pokemon. It does so much good work. And it trolls so many Pokemon that are annoying. Like if I go through my Gen 9 OU builder, there are so many Pokemon that get annoyed by Ferrothorn. Like Ting Lu, for example. I'd just be spamming Power Whip on that shit, Leech Seed against that shit. You know what I mean? That shit checks Glimmora. That shit checks King Gambit with Body Press. Nah, bro, Ferrothorn would be the GOAT. Shit checks Kyurem. Man. Water Mask Ogerpon would have to run Superpower or Low Kick if it wanted to beat Ferrothorn. Mega Paradox forms? That seems crazy. Can you really imagine Mega Great Tusk? Paradox forms already have amazing BSTs of 580/590, so Mega on any of those would be 680, 690. It's too OP. On everyone's soul, we're running Sandy Cloak Wormadam. What the fuck is Sandy Cloak Wormadam? Let me honestly take a look at the piece of shit that is Wormadam. Damn. Chat, are these the worst stats of all time? Damn. Why don't they give this something else? This shit is so bad. What kind of BST is this? Fucking random number generated BST. Bug Ground is pretty cool. Look at the Grass Wormadam. Sure. Bug Grass. Dope typing. Whoa. Spit F Demon. This guy's weak to literally every move in the game with Bug Grass. Nah, this is crazy. Why am I looking at Wormadam at 1 AM? They need to stop me. Wait, that should get Quiver Dance. Hold on. Motion spotted. Hold on. Hold on. That should be hitting though. Should be hitting though. Quiver Dance though? I don't know. Shit might be something. Mega Emolga when? What's Emolga's BST? Like 450? 428? Damn. Why didn't they give Emolga some gift? Damn, Emolga's so bad. It's not even fast. 103 is not even fast like that. Quiver Dance with 36 speed? Chill, chill, chill. Chill, 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 chill. They need to give this shit like plus 200 BST. I had no idea that the stats were this dire. These are really horrible. Let me stop looking at meme Pokemon. Although shouts to Bombirdier, I hope it does get a Mega. That would be cool. Dragonite, I know I keep memeing that Dragonite's going to be defensive and have healer and all that shit, but there's a chance. And if there's a chance of that, get ready for plus 125 defense on your Dragonite. What if we have 125 defense, some attack, speed only gets buffed up by 10, but what if the defense just goes to the moon, like what they did with Salament's big ass, and they gave it plus 30 defense? Why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not? It might be time. A lot of people are saying they think it's going to be a special attack, especially because there was the new image from the Pokemon Horizons showing Dragonite using this laser attack from the beam on its head to kill Tentacruel and blow up this mountain or whatever. So maybe this thing does go on the special attack route. If it does go special attack route though, they better take away from the attack. Because I swear to God, if they give Dragonite plus 130 special attack, and then I just have a random extra 30 BST, extra 30 BST used up in special attack, that shit would really piss me off. Because I want this thing to be optimized, not have stats randomly put in bullshit places. Would it get a good ability or get something like Cloud9? I got no idea. Multi-scale is one of the greatest abilities of all time, so it's going to be hard to do better than multi-scale, no matter what we get. But we'll see. Cloud9, not a bad guess. It it's pretty unlikely that they're going to be able to outdo Multiscale. Multiscale is like the most broken ability in the world, bro. Shit's too cheap. No boots though, so Multiscale will need more support. Most definitely. Most definitely. Magic Guard, fuck out of here. Regen. Huge shots to Sweetos for the 10. How much for Mega Superior keeping Contrary with a second type? How much? Of course, if you drop the 10 members, I will make Mega Superior a reality. Let me see. Let me look at what Serp. If Serp got introduced to the game, that shit would honestly be a demon, like with a Mega form. Because Serp is actually, well, Serp is an ability carry, but the ability is never going away. Like Serp is a contrary defining Pokemon, so I don't think they would ever take it away. If they did take away contrary, I don't think Serp could be saved. So I think Serp would have to always keep contrary, because I think the Mega version would be bad. Even if you give it like a shit ton of boost to its special attack, without contrary, this thing has no moves. Because the whole point of this guy is you use Leaf Storm, support moves, and Terra Blast. But if you can't boost your special attack, Serp is going to ZU. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I guess you're right. You'd use base form and then Mega, which is very true. I mean, there's a lot of Pokemon that do that. Dragonite's going to do that every game, right? Dragonite's going to stay in base form, DD, to take advantage of Multiscale, and then it's going to Mega the next turn after taking the hit so that it can have its extra BST power or whatever. Also, Gen 7 changed the way Mega speed boost mechanic work. So now you get the speed boost the same turn. So shit like D-Knight is going to get the speed boost that same turn that it decides to Mega, so it doesn't even matter if it stays in the base form. It can really take advantage. Even if Dragonite doesn't have boots, it's fine. Just run a Hatterene and a Great Tusk for Rapid Spin. It's not like Dragonite with loaded dice, for example, isn't used, and that's an amazing set. Or Lefty's Dragonite, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Mega Knight gonna get single scale, half damage when not at full. Can you imagine that? How cheap that would be? Bro comes in on Stealth Rock and now walls you. What the fuck? You think they're gonna give Hypno a Mega? He a Gen 1 dude and he got lots of lore? Fuck out of here. Talk about Hypno. What's Hypno's BST? 483? It's not bad, buddy. But this attack, defense, and special attack? PU. Shit's ass. Why is this even on my screen? Let me delete this bullshit. He do got a lot of lore though, you ain't wrong. We need Mega Darkrai, that's what we really need. Why y'all want to give Swave a Mega type shit? Talking about some give Swave a Mega. Fuck out of here. Everyone's saying Swave is so crazy. Poor Swave, I ruined his legacy forever with this. Its attack and special attack are the same. Why do they hate Hypno? Bro, Hypno's such an old ass Pokemon. That was back when they didn't really know what they were doing with BST. I don't know how so many BSTs are so buns from back in the day, but they were still figuring things out, so I should definitely just spare them and stop hating so much all the time. Mega Kingler. Kingler got a Gigantamax form, doesn't it? So it got some love over time. Kingler underrated. Good attack, good defense, great attack. I think it has sheer force. Gets liquidation too. Right. Crab Hammer, cool. Liquidation. What's the special attack? Base 50. Cock balls. Whatever. Gets knockoff, stomping tantrum. We get the job done around here. Interesting Pokemon. Will they bring back original Aggron too? I don't think so, bro. I think Aggron was a product of the times, and now Megagren. I mean, Megagren is most likely just gonna be Aggron, like a very similar BST. It's gonna be less BST though. Aggron is actually plus 110 BST from regular Gren. Megagun is gonna have only plus 100 if it follows the rules, which it probably will. Crabominable needs a mega and love. I fuck with Crabominable. I can agree with you. Crabominable does need more love. Fighting Ice is god typing offensively. Yes, bro, his defenses are awful and the speed is awful, but that 132 attack though, and Iron Fist though, and a shiest move, Ice Hammer, bruh. Was this guy's signature move until Gen 9? I don't actually remember. Was this guy's signature back in the day? He tough. It was? Okay. Because I know Tinkaton gets it now. But man. Yo, if you haven't used Crabominable Trick Room back in the day, you don't know. You don't know. It gets serious. Do I have my Crabominable Trick Room? Maybe. Oh, I don't. Damn. But yeah, I had an old Crabominable Trick Room. It shit used to go hard. Shit's ass. But, I mean, it's a fun Pokemon. And EQ Close Combat Ice Hammer. He be putting in that work. Don't sleep. Got its knockoff, too. Don't sleep on the boy. Crabominable, he like to sweep. Why does this shit learn Scald? What the fuck? Did I see that correctly? Where the hell? How the fuck does this guy learn Scald? Don't piss me off, man. He should get Mach Punch anyways. Definitely should get Mach Punch. Are you going to pull up with Scald Emboar to snipe the Great Tusks? Of course. Although it actually gets Grass Knot too. Emboar historically has one of the greatest move pools of all time. I pulled that shit up on stream a couple weeks ago. This guy's move pool is filthy good. It learns literally every move ever. It has coverage from every type. Shit doesn't even make sense. Like, some of these moves are hilarious. Shit learns everything ever. Shout out to Emboar. What a Pokemon. Great attack, great abilities, great typing. Firefighting, it might be the most iconic typing in Pokemon. After maybe normal flying. Because they have all those fucking Route 1 birds. But firefighting, man, bruh. Firefighting is just the shit. Why does it get Sucker Punch? Because he's Emboar. Fuck you. That's why. Literally, though, that's the answer. This is the kind of move pool they give to Zamazenta and them. Zamazenta gets everything. What about Bug Poison? Bug Poison got bullshit ass mons like Ariados, bruh. Get the fuck out of here. Don't be talking about no Bug Poison. Bug Poison is pretty iconic, though. You are right. Let me stop hating. But those are some Joker ass Pokemon compared to the goats that are firefighting. All firefighting guys go hard. Also, you're right. Dragon Flying. That's facts. That's a tough name you got. Alakazam Alchemist. That is a tough name. Dragon Flying is pretty damn iconic. Don't hate on Ariados, bro. That's my goat. He gets them T-Spikes up. Fuck out of here. He did not get them T-Spikes up. Ariados would be funny to set up sticky webs as your Mega. Yeah. I would be thanking God if my opponent Mega their Pokemon set up sticky web. Shout out to Donvi for 13 months. I only just learned that Goodra gets Scald yesterday, and now I kind of feel dumb for never using it in one of them monthly metas. Goodra's OP, bro. Even past Scald, the support move pool is amazing with Knockoff, Dragon Tail. Can you make the ZA logo pop up for the one time? Of course I can. Let me find that shit. Pokemon Legends ZA. Coming soon. What an amazing button that I possess. We need Mega Watchog. Fuck you mean Mega Watchog? Watchog BST is probably 410. 420. See, I knew that shit was Cox. This is actually a worst BST ever. This actually made me mad. Just looking at this made me mad. Never talk about Watchog again. Never bring this shit up. Some Pokemon should never have been made. This is one of those Pokemon. I hate you, Watchog. Should piss me off just looking at this guy. Blunder, you heard of 35 pokes? I have. But I never played it. And I never posted a video of it because I never played it. And I definitely should have at one point. Because the shit definitely intrigues me. It seems fun. Watchog is so ugly, such a downgrade compared to Goonie. Yo, what the fuck? Watchog got that 1000-year stare, 420 BST, 69 and 2 stats, and red eyes. They must have been on something creating that garbage. 420 BST, 69 and 2 stats. Hold on, you cooked. Watchog is some bullshit. Mega Ambipom? Yo. Ambipom is one of my all-time favorite Pokemon. Is he big in the lore? And also his stats are great because he has Technician. I'm actually shocked that this Pokemon is in PU. Because when me and CTC used this in OU, this guy was putting in that fucking work in OU. I really don't understand how this thing is PU either. Because he goes so dumb in PU. Attack is good enough. Has Technician. Maybe he's a merchant. Because he's always spamming that fake out, but... Palm's weird. Who's worse, Watchog or Gumshoes? Please pull them up. Dude, no. And it's definitely Watchog. Gumshoes is shiest and has 100 attack. 110 attack. Dude, don't even compare them. Gumshoes has some bullshit too, aka all the stats under attack, but the attack and the ability stakeout are tough. Yo, don't even compare those two again. Watchog is some serious fucking bullshit, alright? Get the fuck out of here talking about Watchog. Nobody takes Watchog seriously. Watchog is not a real Pokemon. Shit getting me progressively angrier just thinking about that Pokemon. Thinking of some bastard out there who fucks with Watchog. If there's any bastard out there that actually likes Watchog, you better reveal yourself to me. And I'm gonna beat your ass, because fuck Watchog, alright? Shit is not real. Nobody actually likes Watchog. Nobody's... Just the idea. The idea of somebody out there going, oh yeah, Watchog. No, bitch. No, bitch. Ain't no Watchog. Shit got me mad. Shit got me outraged. There is no such thing as Watchog. Radical Red Watchog is a beast. Bitch, everything in Radical Red is a beast. Nah, you know what? That might make me appreciate Gumshoes. What about Behem? I'm a fan of Behem. I talked about it too many times. Behem's illegal? That's fucked. Makes sense though. I would have been seen it in Trick Room. Behem is analytic, right? Yeah. Behem, one of them ones, bro. Got awesome moves too. By awesome moves, I mean Trick Room and Signal Beam and T-Bolt. If you like Behem, you're fire. If you don't like Behem, you're not fire. I don't make the rules. I'm just part of the Behem defense mob. Behem Mega would set up TR with its ability. That you know, I never thought that it had 485 BST. I know the special attack's super high though, so can't be too surprised. Is Mega Greedent going to get banned? I had Greedent in a Ranbats game earlier. Shit was going hard. Greedent has 460. Greedent has some good stats. Defense and attack and HP. I mean, the rest are pretty buns, but the HP is good enough to where you can basically live any non-super effective attack, which is pretty nice. Behem got Wonder Room. You would get some Goob ability like that. What's Wonder Room? What Mega do you want in the DLC? Well, I have said in the past that I like the possibility of like legendary Pokemon getting Megas. Like, I think Mega Rayquaza is a cool concept, even though the shit's obviously banned from competitive. But I would want some dumb shit like Mega Mew or Mega Victini or Mega Zero Aura. But like if I could pick, it would be Mega, like, yeah, Mega Deoxys, some shit like that, right? But yeah, for me, Mega Zero Aura or Mega Victini. If they could do either of those, or Mega Keldeo. I really liked someone's theory that because all the horse Pokemon except for Keldeo got Paradox forms, Keldeo will get a Mega form, which would be amazing. Because I love Keldeo as a Pokemon. I think it's one of the best Pokemon ever. Competitively, man, that shit won me so many games. So I'll always be a fan of Keldeo. But yeah, any legendary getting a Mega is dank. We need that. You might as well just release Mega Magearna. Get the fuck out of here. I don't know if Magearna is a popular one in the anime. Did Magearna get a movie or anything, or is Magearna just regular? Also, Magearna. Yeah, wait. What is Magearna's lore? That shit got a movie, didn't it? Right? With Volcanion, they shared the spotlight. L. If you don't have your own movie, you are not that tough. Sorry to say. If you have to share the movie, L. You not the star? Not me. I'm the star. Pull up wishy-washy stats? Why, bro? Why? You want to see that 140? The 140? Look at Wishy-Washy's big ass pulling up with these brazy ass stats. 45 HP is so fucking funny though. Worst HP of all time. Fuck it, Mega Rotom. Dude, I have said that I want more Rotom forms. Especially after I watched Pokemon anime on Twitch a couple weeks ago. And they had like a Rotom Pokedex and all types. They had a bunch of fake Rotom appliances and shit was pissing me off. Because I was like, bro, where is that? We need more Rotoms. We absolutely need more Rotoms. Where's the Poison Electric Rotom? You know what I'm saying? Where is that? No, but we desperately need a new Rotom. Where's the Psychic Electric Rotom? I would have already made that. If you can make one new Rotom appliance, what object, type, and move would you do? It's pretty tough. It's a pretty dope question, though. What would I do? I like the idea of a Steel Electric Rotom. I don't know what move I would put on it, though. What's a good Steel type move? Steel types don't have too many good moves, honestly. That are, like, generally distributed to all Pokemon, right? Them shits be using Iron Head and Flash Cannon. Fake ass moves. Weak ass moves. It has Make It Rain as a signature for gold. That's a good move. That's a Steel type, but not distributed. Steel Beam is ass, bro. Steel Beam, you kill yourself. That move sucks. Steel signature moves though. Double Iron Bash. Sheesh. Also, Heavy Slam is an amazing Steel move, but Rotom weighs nothing, so. And has an awful attack stat, so not like Heavy Slam would do anything for it if it was a Steel type. I don't know, it's a good question. I gotta come back to you on that. But I do want new Rotom forms. That's for certain. I would love new Rotom forms. I think that would be fun. Steel Beam is goated with Shell Bell. Man, get the fuck out of here. Talking about Shell Bell, pissing me off. Bug Rotom, it possesses a Hexabug. Steel Beam is funny when you miss and deal the recoil anyway. Are the new Zom Mega Stats leaked, Blunder? No, they're not. We do not have any information on the stats yet. I was just theory-monning what potential stats could be, and then we were talking about what other Pokemon could get Megas, or we want to get Megas. Still don't know what Victreebel is going to do. Everybody thinks this is going to be some defensive-ass Pokemon because the Mega design is the fattest Pokemon we've ever seen in our entire life. But I'm not buying it. I think we're just getting super attack on this. Really want to see the shinies for these? Me too. Mega shinies. What is the shinies? A regular shiny? Victreebel shiny is pretty cool. This guy's shinies, whatever. Grand shiny's black, right? It's so tough. It's all Lucha shiny. I think this shit doesn't change much. Oh, whoa. Did you guys know how Lucha turned purple? Yo. Whoa. I did not know. Oh, Lucha, I wasn't familiar with your game. I didn't know that you were so cool. I didn't know you would chill like that. That's pretty tough. Delphox shiny. What's Delphox? Oh, that's a cool purple. Chest gets darker. That's just pretty tough. Damn, these are tough shiny colorways. Dragonite. I use Dragonite shiny to troll. This dumbass green dragon. Shiny Dragonite is super troll. If you ever want to troll your opponents without actually doing anything, just make your Dragonite shiny. Guarantee you it's troll. You want to know the other most trolled Pokemon colorway you can do? You already know. You already know. This guy's shiny is troll as fuck. Whenever I see a guy using shiny Deoxys, I just know I'm playing some bastard troll. I just know. Because why the hell do you have radioactive yellow Deoxys speed? Shiny Weavile is another noob exposer. Facts. Facts. When I see shiny Weavile, noob spotted. Noob spotted. Caught your bitch ass. Shiny Glasgow's up there, noob spotted. When I see the shiny Weavile, I know your ass is a scrub. Fuck out of here. Nah, I like all shinies that are yellow and green. I feel like they're mad annoying. Like, I have CTC's old team, and I made all the Pokemon shiny, and this shit looks so ugly as a result. Wait, let me find it. Where is the fucking OG? Where is it? It might be on my laptop. Let me find it. Where is the OG? Let's see if I can find it. Do I have it? Perhaps I don't have it. The point is, I made the team very ugly, and I had to do it. Damn it, I don't have this team anymore. No! I wanted to show you guys a real ugly team. I think it's this team. Rhyperior on this is funny. Basically, everyone's shiny. This is shiny too. This guy's the most troll team ever. Make everybody shiny. And then it's supposed to be a Tinglu, not a fucking Rhyperior. And that guy's supposed to be shiny too. I think Tinglu's like green. Yeah, nastiest team ever when shiny. Everybody looks sick. Everybody looks sick. Have I seen the shiny Tapus? Yeah, Tapu Fini's shiny is sick. Shiny colorways, man, they're perfect. All right, folks, I'm going to sleep. It's 1:12 p.m. Good little conversation we just had on shiny types, shiny Pokemon. Make sure y'all like the stream. Make sure you comment. Let me know if you want to see more ZA discussion. We only got a few more weeks and then it's finally coming out. But I gotta sleep because it's 1 a.m. and I gotta be up. Alright, thank y'all for watching. Fun dual stream today. Have a good one, folks. See y'all on Wednesday for the World of Goo. That shit might just happen. Alright.